Gorilla sits down to work. Big goals today. Read books. Build future. Become legendary silverback. But first, just one quick scroll. 5 minutes later, Gorilla somehow knows what a raccoon ate for breakfast, why strangers are fighting online, and the top 10 berries ranked by sweetness. The work, untouched. Gorilla opens another tab. Then another. Then another. Now Gorilla's brain feels like 20 monkeys throwing coconuts inside his skull. Meanwhile, the phone glows in the corner like a magical blueberry cave, whispering, "Come back, there are more tiny videos." And somehow, Gorilla obeys. But here's the weird part. Old Gorilla could focus. As a kid, Gorilla could spend hours drawing, building things, exploring forests, getting lost in imagination. Now, 10 minutes into work and Gorilla suddenly remembers he should clean the room, check messages, reorganize the desk, maybe start a blueberry business. So what happened? Did Gorilla become lazy? Or did something hijack Gorilla's brain? Part 1. Gorilla brain loves easy blueberries. Inside Gorilla's brain lives a powerful system, the reward system. Its job is simple: help Gorilla survive. Thousands of years ago, this system helped Gorilla find food, explore, hunt, learn, stay alive. Every time Gorilla discovered something useful, the brain rewarded him with dopamine. Dopamine is not happiness. Dopamine is, "Ooh, do that again." It's the brain's blueberry trail, and modern apps figured this out perfectly. Every swipe, maybe funny video, maybe shocking news, maybe new message, maybe nothing. That uncertainty is important because Gorilla brain loves unpredictable rewards. It's the same reason slot machines work. Sometimes berries appear, sometimes they don't. So Gorilla keeps pulling the lever. Refresh, scroll, refresh, scroll. The brain keeps chasing the next blueberry. Part 2. The attention hunters. Here's the scary part. The apps are not competing for Gorilla's time. They are competing for Gorilla's attention, and attention is jungle gold. The longer Gorilla stays scrolling, the more ads Gorilla sees. The more ads Gorilla sees, the more money the platforms make. So thousands of engineers spend every day asking, how do we keep Gorilla staring at screen longer? Bright colors, infinite scrolling, notifications, autoplay, everything designed to keep Gorilla trapped in the blueberry cave. And Gorilla never even notices, because the cave feels comfortable. No effort, no boredom, no difficult thinking. Just endless tiny dopamine berries. Part 3. Gorilla's brain gets rewired. At first, Gorilla only checked the phone sometimes. Then sometimes became often. Then often became automatic. Now Gorilla opens apps without even thinking, like muscle memory. Why? Because Gorilla's brain adapts. When Gorilla constantly feeds the brain fast dopamine, normal life starts feeling slow. Reading feels harder. Studying feels heavier. Silence feels uncomfortable. Even watching one full movie becomes difficult. Gorilla's attention span gets sliced into tiny blueberry pieces. And now the brain expects stimulation every few seconds. Imagine feeding Gorilla candy blueberries every hour. Soon, regular blueberries taste boring. That's exactly what happened to focus. Deep work became plain berries. Scrolling became candy berries with fireworks. No wonder Gorilla can't concentrate anymore. The brain isn't broken. The brain got overstimulated. Part 4. The Death of Boredom. Here's something modern Gorilla forgot. Boredom used to be normal. Old Gorilla sat quietly sometimes, walked through forests, stared at clouds, thought about life. But now, the second boredom appears. Phone. Tiny waiting line. Phone. Bathroom. Phone. Eating. Phone. Even 5 seconds of silence feels dangerous. But boredom is important because boredom is where creativity appears, ideas connect, focus strengthens, deep thinking grows. Without boredom, Gorilla brain stays noisy all day, like jungle birds screaming nonstop, and noisy brains cannot focus deeply. Part 5. How Gorilla started fixing focus. Gorilla realized something important. Focus is not created during work. Focus is created before work. So gorilla stopped fighting the brain and started redesigning the environment. Step 1. Phone far away. Not pocket, not desk. Far. Because gorilla learned the closer the blueberry cave, the weaker gorilla becomes. Step 2. Hard mode first, before scrolling, before videos, before entertainment. Gorilla started doing difficult work while the brain was fresh. Step 3. Small focus sessions, not study for 8 hours. That scares gorilla brain. Instead, just focus for 10 minutes. Small mountain, not giant mountain. And strangely, once gorilla started, the brain often kept going. Momentum woke up. Step 4. Intentional boredom. Walks without phone, eating without videos. Sitting quietly sometimes. At first, gorilla. Brain screamed, "Where are the blueberries?" But slowly, the noise became quieter, and focus returned. Part 6. Silverback Mode. Gorilla discovered something powerful. Focus is not about force. It's about training gorilla brain to enjoy deeper rewards again. Because scrolling gives tiny fast blueberries, but real focus gives something bigger. Skills, confidence growth, meaningful progress. The problem is, those rewards arrive slower, but they last longer. A distracted gorilla chases every shiny berry. A silverback gorilla chooses which berries matter. That's the difference. Every time gorilla resists distraction, the focus muscle grows stronger. Every time gorilla chooses deep work, the brain rewires itself a little more. Slowly, gorilla stops reacting to every glowing screen and starts controlling attention again. The modern world is full of blueberry caves, infinite scrolls, tiny dopamine hits, endless distractions. And gorilla brain was never designed for this much stimulation. So if gorilla struggles to focus, gorilla is not weak. Gorilla is overloaded. But brains can adapt both ways. Feed gorilla brain constant noise. It becomes restless. Feed gorilla brain silence, focus, and difficult work. It becomes powerful again. So the next time gorilla reaches for the glowing rectangle, gorilla pauses and asks, "Do I want tiny blueberries now, or a stronger future later?" And little by little, gorilla realizes the strongest brains are not the loudest ones, but the ones that can stay still in a noisy jungle. The gorilla says thanks, like this video. Toss gorilla a subscribe. It keeps the blueberries coming.